Random Thoughts from an ADD Mind, Part 2. Okay, the last blog I posted about my ADD was one of my most popular blogs. So here we go again, making light of my ADD. Enjoy! So many motivational speakers and life coaches talk about becoming fearless and living life unafraid, almost in a haphazardly way, to be overconfident. Being fearless seems to be missing the point. Contrary to what the experts tell you, fear is no weakness, it's a compass. We don't need less fear presented to us, we need more. If you have no fear, you just aren't being put in positions to really test your theory. Fear is an awesome supplier of innovation and creativity, certainly not something to be avoided. Use your fear to be a beacon guiding you in life. Instead of becoming fearless, you should embrace fear more. It's not the fear itself that's the issue. It's how we look it straight in the face to gain strength, courage, and confidence. I drove by the same intersection 3 times and missed my exit each time. I was talking to a friend about climate change and missed the exit the first time. Turned around and started talking about Mount St. Helens volcanic eruption and missed it again. Turned around and missed it again as we were discussing rock's greatest guitarists. Finally, after 3 tries, I made it. Oh, it's Eddie Van Halen, by the way. Plus, the same day, I drove off with a vase of fresh flowers on top of my truck as I was leaving the store. I got distracted and forgot because I had to go back into the store as I had left my keys at the checkout counter. I don't take any meds, should I? Change is a process of addition, not subtraction. For example, as a past heavy consumer of adult beverages, I never looked at giving up alcohol, subtraction, as anything positive. Instead, I chose to look at the new life I gained, addition, as an important byproduct of not drinking. Reframing my view on this has helped me to make not drinking one of the easiest things I've ever done in my life. I thought a ghost was in my house. I had leftover pork chops and put them in my refrigerator. The next day I couldn't find them in the fridge. My 2 boys don't eat pork chops. 2 weeks later, my dog, Camus, yes, after the Cabernet, had an interest in my lower cabinet where I keep my food storage containers. Dogs have a great sense of rotten food smell. I still think I may have a ghost. He just doesn't eat pork. If death didn't exist, would we really have a life to cherish? And would there be a need to have a personal God? Immortality, it would seem, would just make us another God. The fact we are mortal makes living special, a gift not to be squandered. The image that this just ends one day certainly drives billions of people to struggle with coming to terms of their potential insignificance. An afterlife or celestial odyssey, heaven and hell, seems to appease and provides an answer to so many. Should God be viewed as empirical, based on observation or experience, rather than theory or logic? Does it matter where your inspiration comes from to live an inspired life? As an agnostic, I don't struggle with any of these issues. For I am not broken, I am not lost, and I certainly haven't found a need to inject anything inside of me from the outside. What about Bigfoot? Our children not only grow up fast, sometimes they leave us too early. I heard someone say, losing a parent is losing the past. Losing a spouse is losing the current. But losing a child is losing the future. I can't put into words to fully explain the gut-wrenching pain losing a child feels like. There are no words. Soon after Seth died, his daughter, Brighton, was born. No one knows for sure if Seth knew he was soon to be a papa. would it have mattered? So many questions that honestly don't have answers. I know I love them both. Speaking of Bigfoot, I'm going on an actual Bigfoot hunt later this year in southern Missouri. There is a highly respected group that takes a bunch of us deep into the woods to do a legit expedition for this elusive bipedal cryptid. What could go wrong with a bunch of strangers running around in the woods, in the dark, with guns and moonshine? Plus, what the hell would I do if I actually caught one? Has anyone thought that far ahead? There are spots available for anyone interested. Oh, this UFO thing is really heating up, and I can't wait to see what is released to the public next. Live undeterred.